right? And now I'm going to invite the next person. We're going to talk about him, right? So I asked him what his dream. His dream, he loves to continue what he enjoys doing it. He's already doing that and he wants to continue enjoying doing that. And he's so fortunate. And let's talk about this, what are the reasons or the positives. We're starting with this thing, the persistence and the persuasion of his positives. Now I'm going to invite Tommy sir to give a speech, and before that I would request Sunil to read his objectives from manual ACS.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and friends. Toastmaster Thomas is giving a speech as part of the Advanced Communication Silver. He is giving speech number 5 from Advanced Communication Silver, and as part of that, he is giving a speech from the storytelling manual, project number 5, bringing history to life. The objective of this speech to understand the purpose of stories and about historical events or people, to use the storytelling skills developed in the preceding projects to tell a story about a historical event or person. Timer, please note the time is 7 to 9 minutes. Over to you, sir.
Let's put our hands to welcome Thomas sir. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, Chair Modi, dear Toastmasters, and our welcome guests. November 26, 2008, exactly 8 years ago, has been a fatal day that exposed India's vulnerability. The attack on India's financial capital, which claimed 175 lives, demonstrated the woeful vulnerability of people, of nations, of civilization itself. What follows is an account of how that night unfolded for 150 odd guests at the Taj, Mumbai, based on a story in ForbesIndia.com with additional inputs from blogger Debasis Dubos. 9 in the night is still young. At Souk, the Mediterranean restaurant on the 20th floor of Taj Towers, guests were having a gala time. Around the table were 9 South Africans, burly ex-commandos. They were discussing their project, a security project with BCCI for Champions Trophy. They had beer and kebabs for company. Around 9:30, there was an explosion. And soon, another bigger one. The commandos got on the phone, spoke to the police, the local contacts, the media, and came to know that some people have been gunned down elsewhere in the city. They spoke to the guests, the staff, to piece together what was happening. Their findings were grim. They knew they were dealing with terrorists right here in this hotel. Burly, big built, like battle tanks, they have been able to work together and think in sync. Soon, they were joined by a 31-year-old US Marine called Captain Drevy on holiday. These 7+1 became the commando force. The immediate problem at the Souk, they realized, was the vulnerability of the glass door. From ceiling to floor, a single grenade locked, and the splinters can cause a carnage. Back off! Back to the back of the hall! They were pushed. Meanwhile, some of the commandos went on a recce, and they discovered a conference hall called Rendezvous. In it were 100 Koreans, terrified, confused. The good thing was, Rendezvous was big enough to accommodate the remaining 60 from Souk. Also, importantly, the doors were solid, wooden double doors. So they went back, and somehow they moved the crowds without any noise through the kitchen into Rendezvous. Passing by, they picked up meat cleavers, knives, rods, whatever they could from the kitchen. You never know. Once at random, instructions were given. Stay close to the floor. Don't move around. Don't talk heavily on the phone. And go away from the chandeliers, please. And don't tell anyone where you are. Don't tell anyone where you are. That makes sure that despite the hyperactive media and live TV coverage, the handlers of the terrorists in Pakistan didn't get an idea that 180 humans were hiding in Trando. Soon, there were 2 more explosions. Panic. People huddled together on the floor. Some of them sobbed silently. Most were shell shot, too shell shot to think and react. The leaders kept a watch to see if anyone was flipping and losing their nerve, they would go to them and talk. Because under such situations, hysteria can spread like wildfire. There was a sense of premonition. There was tension mounting. Time didn't pass. It hung like a cloud. Soon again, it was clear that something dangerous was happening. The explosion that they experienced sent shivers up the concrete structure. The RDX, 10 kgs of RDX were set off by the terrorists in that famous dome of the Taj. The guests could see through the window flaring fires and billowing black smoke. That fire changed everything. If that fire spreads to the tower, all exits will be blocked. There could be short circuiting, there could be blackouts. This is the time to leave the commander's side and communicate it to the charge security. Luckily, there was one lady whose husband was in the charge security. Some of the commandos went down to check if the line was clear because the staff had already barricaded the external staircase so that the terrorists wouldn't come. They'd also done a smart thing. They had put stoppers between the elevator doors so that the terrorists could not use the elevator doors to come. Bated breath people waited, and soon the commandos came back with a thumbs up. Line clear, the path is clear. And then, from the exit, from the fire exit, comes tap, 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 sounds getting closer. Caution! The commandos took position. And then relief, comic relief. There where the Taj security staff come to pick up and escort this car. So everybody got ready. Instructions were given. Shoes off, phones off, no sounds. Ready to move, they found 84-year-old Rama Devi. No way can I come down, friends. Please leave me and go, she pleaded. Captain Ravi and 2 others said they will bring her down in their arms because the stairwell was too narrow for chairs. The crowd moved slowly. First some security men, then women and children, then more security, and lastly, the men. Slowly, they descended. The toughest part was crossing the landings, which were visible very clearly from each respective lobby. Imagine a terrorist stepping out, wishing, praying that no terrorist, gun-wielding terrorist materializes. 180 people tiptoed down the stairs and across the landing. Imagine having to do that 19 times. Finally, all of them made it to the ground floor and froze. Death trap. They realized terrorists are where? In the upper stories. They have to run 200 meters or more to safety over the cobblestones outside. They will be sitting duck for the terrorists. No one dared. Until a lady got so fed up, picked up a child, and out she ran. Nothing happened. One by one, they all ran to safety. And that morning, not before the crimson appeared on the eastern sky above the gateway of India. Oh.